Master Your Communication by John Willson. Chapter 2, Barriers to Building Good Relationships Through Communication. Getting rid of fear and anxiety. Let me be honest. Fear of interacting with others is natural. If you find yourself at a loss for words, fear not. And what if you do something socially unacceptable and everyone makes fun of you? Worst case scenario, you are turned down. To have pleasure with other people is the point of socializing, but enjoying time with others is tough when you're always stressed out. It's good news that you can learn to control your anxiety. Though you may never be able to eliminate your fears, you may learn to live with them. We must first recognize a qualitative difference between genuine dread and mere physiological apprehension to achieve this goal. When comparing real fear to that of a panic attack, it's important to distinguish between the two. A healthy amount of respect for fear is beneficial. The sensation is your body's early alert system. A bear wandering into your campsite will cause your adrenaline to surge, your heart to race, and your brain to scream in unison. That is a bear. Due to your anxiety, you will immediately begin taking measures to ensure your safety. Real fear is used by your body to keep you safe from actual danger. When your body goes into a state of fight or flight, it's experiencing physical dread. You might have the same physiological reaction to a movie monster as you did to the bear at the campsite. In contrast to a bear, special effects cannot harm you. That's because your body can't tell the difference. However, you do. You're not scared by scary movies because you see the distinction between a fictional monster and a real-life predator like a bear. You can get more out of life and stop being afraid of people if you can tell the difference between the two types of fear. Just give that some thought. Most of your anxiety in social situations is based on physical concerns rather than rational ones. Possible causes of this anxiety include concern that you will make a fool of yourself socially, that others will dislike you, or that they will pass judgment on you. You know what, though? None of those things will likely take place. And even if it does, it's still fine. Differences between social anxiety and actual fear. What will happen if, during a conversation, you say something inept? You'll feel ashamed. They could become mad at you or laugh at you. However, you will feel better soon. After this, we'll talk about something else. Eventually, the other person will forget about your embarrassment and forgive you. In the worst-case scenario, you'll have to start a new chat with someone else and try again. There is no serious damage. As far as we know, no one was attacked by a bear. Failure is to be expected in social situations, but enjoyment is paramount. Reread it and make sure you understand. It's okay to try and fail sometimes. It's not the world's end if you botch a single social encounter. Calm down. Realize that no one was mauled by a bear, and start a conversation with a stranger. Now, however, there is a caveat to this generalization. Damage to a long-term connection, such as with a friend or coworker, could have real-world repercussions if you do something that upsets or offends that person. However, it takes a great deal of work to hurt someone's feelings genuinely, and if you are making an effort to be sensitive to their feelings, it is highly improbable that you will succeed. As a bonus, it's usually the folks you don't know very well who cause you the most anxiety, rather than your close friends and family. There is little risk when dealing with someone you don't know very well because there is no connection to any potential harm. No more fear. So the next time the prospect of interacting with others brings on a wave of dread, remind yourself that it is merely a physical reaction. Even if you make a fool of yourself in a social situation, it's unlikely that you'll suffer any lasting consequences. There's still a chance your heart will race and your palms sweat. However, you will be brave enough to overcome your apprehension. It takes time to get over your fears. If you suffer from social anxiety or have been the victim of bullying or rejection, your worry may be profound. In any case, that's fine with me. Despite the reassuring tone of this course, I have no illusions that it will cure anyone of their fear in a single sitting. Instead, I hope I'll inspire you to move away from your fears in baby steps through this lesson. Use your understanding of genuine fear and bodily dread to motivate you toward a frightening but achievable objective. Remember that if you don't succeed at first, it's not the end of the world. In addition, you shouldn't worry that you'll have to do everything yourself. Seek the help of loved ones or a group of like-minded people to carry you on your trip if possible. I also think it would be a good idea for you to talk to a licensed counselor. As I've mentioned, no one should feel bad about seeing a therapist. The key is to keep in mind that you can conquer your worry. You can learn to manage your anxiety, but it will take effort and possibly the help of family, friends, and professionals. Take baby steps toward your objective and remind yourself that you don't have anything to worry about, despite what your body may tell you. Have some guts. A word of caution. Comparison between manipulation and genuine closeness. So, let me say a few words about what I hope to achieve and what I do not. The purpose of this book is to provide you with the foundation you need for developing meaningful, genuine connections. I'm not here to turn you into a social ninja or teach you all there is to know about human interaction. I want you to be equipped with the tools necessary to form strong bonds with others. The problem is that you can put those abilities to harmful use. The same may be said of Hitler and Martin Luther King Jr. The allure of leveraging your charming personality to trick others into giving you what you want is understandable. And there are many so-called gurus of social skills whose teachings emphasize deception and manipulation. They promise to help you become more popular, get what you want from other people, and woo ladies by teaching you the finer points of social interaction. There are several real-world issues with manipulative social skills, including that most approaches either don't work or only function under specific conditions. More importantly, they're completely incorrect. Many people who will read this manual share my belief that relationships should be based on mutual trust and consideration rather than on dishonesty and manipulation. If that describes you, skip this paragraph. But a word of caution to those whose minds are lured by the idea of manipulation. Consequences of manipulating others. Mutual trust and respect are the cornerstones of any healthy partnership. Manipulation is a form of disrespect, and once someone discovers you've been doing it, they will no longer trust you. Manipulation and lying can get you what you want in the short term, but you'll always be exposed in the long run. If you're hoping to find love, you should know that lying will never get you very far. Therefore, if you want to learn how to manipulate others into doing what you want them to do, how to attract and captivate women, or how to trick people into thinking you are someone you are not, this curriculum is not for you. Here's the problem, though. There is no need for lying or manipulation. The premise of this book is that you shouldn't have to compromise your values or identity to fit in with society. If you let people in and let them see the true you, I think you'll find some amazing pals. There is no need to force someone's hand or conceal your identity. It's as simple as letting people get to know the real you. It's difficult to have encounters that allow others to get to know you when you lack decent social skills. However, you can improve your social skills with practice. That's why this book exists. The real you will emerge once your lack of social skills no longer hinders you. It's a goal well worth pursuing. Neither quit up nor accept mediocrity.